Hi, Dr. Lim here. Today we continue to talk about healthcare for adults. Before this, we have touched on depression and taught you to take care of your body, then your mind will be okay, as mind and body cannot be separated. Also, you should practice reverse counting in Sunya, as it can calm down your mind, bring peace to you, and you can do your duty effectively to achieve prosperity in life. Now we come to the second important topic of healthcare for adults, sexual health. This is an important topic, and everywhere we go, people are asking how to manage their sex life nicely, how to perform well in sex, and etc. According to many studies, 1 out of 5 couples are facing sexual problems. The problem mainly comprises of non-interest in sex, early ejaculation, and erection problem. When solving the sexual problem, there are two approaches. One is the treatment by replacement, by consuming the hormones or aphrodisiacs to stimulate the sexual hormone in the body and bring in excitement for sex. This approach is risky, as your body will depend on the stimulant, which replaces the normal hormone in your body. Once you stop taking the stimulant, the sexual drive may be impaired and in serious cases lead to impotence. So instead of solving the sexual problem, this kind of approach actually risks health and creates more problems. So in general, to achieve good sexual health, we do not encourage the patients to take replacement hormone, some stimulants to stimulate the sexual life, which is the end of the day creates more problem than solving it. Another approach is solving the problem by regenerating the body. When a person is having health problem like diabetes, etc., some vital function of the body started to shut down. Unfortunately, sexual function is always the first one to shut down by the body. So many chronically ill patients always facing sexual problems. A good way to address this problem is to regenerate back the body function through detoxification and balance back. Our products are effective in this. As I have told you before, in the early day of DXN, in Indonesia and Malaysia, there was the famous formula of 4-1-1-1, consisting of 4 pairs of RGGL, 1 raw egg, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 1 sachet of DXN coffee. This is a famous energy drink to make you active. Over the years, many members change the raw eggs to 10 spirulina, crush it into powder if it is in tablet form, or 5 grams of spirulina in powder form. The honey is replaced by our codipine, and the coffee remains as it is, be it 3-in-1 or black coffee or cordyceps coffee, as long as it is DXN coffee. Later, some members also add in some cordyceps. Put all the ingredients and mix well with hot water. It is a tasty drink and you can enjoy taking it actually. I always advise the member to take this before the activity and not after that. Some people think that after the sexual activity, then trying to bring back the energy is a wrong concept. Activating yourself first is the right approach. In some countries, many members are excited with our products, especially the cordyceps, and promoting it as aphrodisiacs. This leads to some authority trying to ban the cordyceps due to the wrong claim of the products. There are quite a lot of testimony. After taking the spirulina, the cordyceps, and etc., the members are active back in sex. But our products are not aphrodisiacs, as it did not carry any hormone or chemical to stimulate you. The product regenerates your body and does not replace the function of your body. This is the right way and the most effective way to handle the health problem. Many women complain of lost interest in sex after giving birth to a child. This is actually a common biological response to protect the child and the mother. After giving birth, the mother needs some time now to recover back the body. If she gets pregnant quickly, that may not be good for the body. Also, she needs to attend full time to the baby. If she gets pregnant soon, that may interfere with the caring of the baby. So when a couple facing this problem, just take it easy. After a few months, the sexual drive will come back. However, if the couple is quarreling because of the wife lack interest in sex, the quarrel may impact the relationship and emotional link of the couple. Sometimes the quarrel is serious and the emotional scar may be permanent, and that will seriously impact the sexual relationship for a long time. The general advice for the couple is to take it easy, taking good care of the mother. Then after a few months, this problem may be solved by itself. Many sexual problems are linked to emotional problems too. When a couple is married and form a family, they started to face many problems in life. They have to take good care of the child, which may be crying or making noise in the family. They have to earn enough money to pay the monthly installment of the car, pay the mortgage of the house or rental, or to plan for financial freedom and etc. Life is never perfect, and many times the situations are far from perfect. This creates some problem in the family and leads to conflict. The best way to manage the emotional problem is to practice the sunya. It can bring down the emotion of the couple and bring peace and love into the relationship. The second problem in the sexual health is the lack of good performance. Mainly due to early ejaculation of men and lack of orgasm in women. Many people are influenced by the pornography and forget about the true nature of sex. The sexual activity of the couple is to feel love to each other and cement the bond between them. If sex has become a mechanical act purely to achieve long performance and extreme orgasm, it will always end in trouble. If you aim to achieve extraordinary excitement, no matter how extraordinary in the beginning, after sometimes the extraordinary will become ordinary, and more effort now have to spend to make it extraordinary again. It always fails at the end of the days. So we need to educate people as long as you feel the love and affection to each other. The length and the intensity of the sexual act is actually secondary in nature. Yet early ejaculation does affect the quality of the sexual activities. And we do have methods now to solve and handle this problem. The most effective and simple method does not need any medication. Just when the man is about to ejaculate too early, just pressing the neck of the head of the penis by the thumb and the forefinger and press it hard, and this normally kills the urge to ejaculate. Then the couple can proceed for the activity again. In the early day, when I first introduced this method in Indonesia, as early ejaculation is always a problem they ask during Q&A. When I taught this method, they laughed involuntarily for a long time. Of course, it's so funny. They thought that this method was invented by me. I told them this was a common treatment of early ejaculation in healthcare. Whether you like it or not, do not point finger to me and laugh at me so loud. The common question about the technique, would it cause pain to the man by squeezing the neck of his penis? The answer is no, there's no pain. Provided you do not pinch it with your fingernails or cheat the method and bite it hard with your teeth. Otherwise, it is a very safe technique and no pain to the man. For the woman, some complain of pains and discomfort during sexual activity. Many complain to me, even using the gel promoted by so many companies is actually not effective at all the time. The best way is to lubricate with oil, any edible oil. And of course, our Gano massage oil is especially good for this. Oiling makes lubrication last for a long time. This is much more effective than applying the gel. After lubricating with oil, the woman still feels pains. Then they have to be checked by a doctor. Is there any injury in the private part? If so, then she needs to be treated. Many women also complain of white discharge and make the husband feel discomfort. Sometimes the white discharge also cause itchiness and discomfort to the woman. The common treatment of this is you can mix the Genogy toothpaste and RGGR powder with clean water and soak it in a piece of clean cotton and insert it into the vagina. You can leave it for at least half an hour or overnight. This normally will kill the itchiness and reduce the white discharge. Taking the RGGL and spirulina is important too, and it can regulate the body and finally treat the white discharge effectively. Indonesian members are not shy to ask about the question in sex. And one of the funny questions I got from the lady was that the husband complained they are too wet during the intercourse. If the woman are too wet, sometimes it soil the bed and make the husband uncomfortable. I told them to just place some towel below you and solve the problem. This draw a lot of laughter too, and many members criticize the husband for thinking stupid. Whatever it is, this is a healthy phenomenon, and this is not a hormone in health, and why should you treat it? Many of them brought their husband along with them when they asked the question. All the husband finally agreed with me. This is not a health problem and no treatment is needed. More serious than early ejaculation is erection problem. To improve erection, we need to improve the circulation of the blood for the penis. This is a common mechanical way to solve it safely without medication. That is to hold the head of the penis and keep shaking the penis to harden it. This also sounds very funny to the members and they laugh so loud. So when I first hearing this method, I told them, do not laugh. No, this is not invented by me. Some diabetes and chronic patients may face erection problem. After the shaking treatment, the erosion problem is not solved, then maybe the patient should consult the doctors. There is some medication for this problem. Even when the medication fails, this is not the end of the world. There is some simple implant, they can cause erection easily. This is the last resort if the medication fails. No man should worry about this. One should not feel shy to ask questions or seek treatment when facing sexual problem. When during Q&A people ask us about sexual problem, do not crack horny jokes with them or talk like a sex guru. Just give them the right answer and safe technique. There is no problem in sex that we cannot solve. Only the discussion must be frank and direct to the point. Finally, the main advice for sexual problem is never take the stimulant to enhance the sex drive. Always take care of your body and regenerate it. In the next video, we shall talk about how to take care of the senior citizen. See you then. Bye bye.